Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shaswati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prashnaya Bhutala Shrimati Bhaktivedanta Swami Itanamane. Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharane Nirvase Shunyavadi Paschati Shadarane. Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prajananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shaswati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Hare Mukam Garudachalam Pangam Langai Grim Nitkripat Mumande Shri Gurundranataranam Paramananda Madham Sri Chidanishwaram. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. I mean, can you hear me? Is my voice audible? Hare Krishna. So,
Yes, Prabhuji, your voice is audible.
oh, thank you, Hare Krishna. So, the Lord of Vaikuntha, I know, after revealed as a divinity, he started performing the Leelas, in Navadvip. So the way Krishna appeared, he appeared in the prison home of Kamsa, in the prison to Devaki and Vasudev. He performed his Leelas, his Bali Leelas in Gokul, in Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj home. Because he also appeared in to Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj. So, but that way, Lord Chaitanya, the Vishwambar, the Supreme Lord Vishwambar, though he appeared to Jagannath Mishra and Sachidevi, but he would perform his pastimes in a Shiva's Thakur home. Would perform his pastimes in a Shiva's Thakur home. Most of the time, especially when the atheists, anybody, so normally, you would see him so humble, a servant of devotees. But when the Supreme Lord would exhibit his opulence as the Lord of Vaikuntha, the devotees would float in ecstasy. His demeanor would change. He would do it. So Chaitanya Charitamrita, it mentions very briefly, but Chaitanya Bhagavat, these pastimes are enumerated in a very, very elaborate detail by Krishna, by Vrindavan Das Thakur. So one day, when Lord was exhibiting his divinity in the home of Srivas Thakur, he said, he was giving Krishna Prema to everyone, right? Namo Mahavadane Krishna Prema Pradayate. But Supreme Lord who gave freely Krishna Prema to each and everyone. But when devotees asked him to give the same Krishna Prema to his mother, he said, no, I will not give. This pastime is very, very instructive. Why it is instructive? Because the Supreme Lord, without even seeing the qualification, where somebody asked for it or not, he would give it just like that. He would give it just like that. That Supreme Lord, when it came to his mother, he said that no, I will not, because my mother offended Advaitacharya. Lord Vishwambar is actually Paramatma, is present in everyone's heart, is present in everyone's heart as Paramatma. So why? What is the reason why he doesn't want to give love of God to his own mother? Vishwarup would regularly go to the home of Advaitacharya and he to attend his discourses, to attend his lectures on the scriptures. And Vishwarup, when the parents, Jagannath Mission, Sachimata, when they were planning to perform marriage to him, by attending these lectures, he got sufficient knowledge about the nature of the material world. He understood the nature of the material world. He understood the goal of life is attaining the lotus feet of Krishna. He ran away from the home and he took sannyas. When Sachimata, the parents, they want their children to be with them, and they want their children to be with them. When Vishwarup ran away, she couldn't take it. But she being a Vaishnavi, she did not say anything. She felt very bad. But the same thing happened to, so the second son, Lord Chaitanya, she couldn't take it. She said, this is not a Dvaita. This Dvaita is a dual. He says one thing and he does another thing. So she started criticizing him. So, and thereby, because the Lord was in her heart, he saw this and he said, I'll not give it to my mother because my mother has criticized Advaitacharya. When devotees heard that, unless she asks for forgiveness, I will not give Krishna Prema to her. So devotees heard that, they felt so sad. So they went and told Advaitacharya, Lord is telling, he is not giving Krishna Prema because of you. And Advaitacharya, when he heard that, he came and he started when he started enumerating the qualities of Mother Sachi. Who is Mother Sachi? She is the mother of the Devatas, Aditi herself. She has given birth to the Supreme Lord in her womb. She is the mother of the universe. So as he started glorifying the qualities of Sachimata, Advaitacharya became ecstatic and he fainted. When he fainted, so his mother Sachimata took that as an opportunity. She went and touched his feet. When Lord Vishwambar saw the humble act of his mother, touching his feet in the mode of seeking forgiveness from him, he was so pleased. And what he did, he bestowed that Krishna Prema, that causeless mercy of Krishna Prema on his mother. And his mother became ecstatic. and she became unconscious too. So Krishna, so Lord Vishwambar is conveying a message that Lord of Vaikuntha is conveying a message. Yadi Vaishnava Brada Utahati Mata Upadeva Chindeta Tare Pata. So this Vaishnava Brada is like a mad elephant offense. So when a mad elephant enters into the garden, what it does? Mad elephant, it'll crush the trees, it'll crush you know, it'll ruin the entire garden. It'll trample all, it'll bring all the trees, big, big trees, what to speak of the plants. This, this plant that we have grown with a great difficulty. What is that plant? Bhakti Lata. The seed, by Guru's mercy, the seed is given to us. Excuse me. And by Shravanam and Kirtanam with so many difficulties, so much of austerity, we are slowly growing this. And because of our unawareness, maybe because of our uncontrolled tongue, or maybe because of the remaining, the ego that is there, what we do is we criticize devotees. Thereby, we lose the mercy. Hare Krishna. Thereby we lose the mercy. And what happens? Our entire so we spoil our entire bhakti. What are we accumulated because of this? Hare Krishna. I'm talking to myself. We have to be careful. We need to be sincere. A person who says Krishna one time, Krishna regards them. Lord Chaitanya said, when Satyaraj asked this question, who is a devotee? Telling is so easy. I'm thinking of all my criticisms as I'm telling. So we have to be careful. Otherwise, we will ruin our bhakti. We'll ruin, we'll ruin our the bhakti creeper. Our bhakti will be spoiled. Right? So again and again we see similar examples. And the next story is Gopal Chapala. Yesterday, we saw the glories of Haridas Thakur. Anybody who blasphemed Haridas Thakur, they were destroyed and paid heavy price. Whether it is Gopal Chakravarti or whether it is the Brahmins were so proud of their scholarly ability. Haridas Thakur is a pure devotee. So Lord Chaitanya and Vishwambar, the Supreme Lord, he was conducting this kirtans. He would do Sankirtan, and the association of devotees would perform Sankirtan in the home of Srivas. Because of this, the reputation of Srivas was growing. But Gopal Chapa, he was actually respected. He was actually, what is it, Durga worshipper, Kali worshipper. But ever since Sriva started gaining ground, Sriva started being respected, and his reputation started going down. So he considered Srivas as the reason he targeted Srivas. So he started spreading rumors. These, what they would do, they would bring the ladies, they would give them intoxicants, and and they would do all the abominable things. And people were not believing. And people were not believing in order to create them, in order to create faith, in order to make them believe what he was telling. One night, Gopal Chapla went and placed these items of worship, waterfula, vermilion, some wine, as some tantricism has done, some black magic has been performed. He wanted to give that impression. He placed these objects in front of Srivas Thakur. The next day morning, Srivas, when he got up, so he saw these items in the morning, and all people were watching. Srivas said, you all people, you believe I'm a nice devotee, but you don't know what I do in the night. And I perform all this black magic. At least start believing right now, seeing all these things. As he said, he started sipping slowly. But the devotee said, no, I mean, the onlookers, they said, no, the neighbors, no, we know what you are. We know what you are. This has been placed by somebody only to blaspheme you, only to defame you. Hare Krishna. So this world is that type of world, See, devotees are simple and they're persecuted. They are persecuted. But people may not know who did it, but the Vishwambar, the Supreme Lord, is in everyone's heart. For this offense, Gopal Chapla contracted leprosy. And those days there was no lepers they would be ostracized. You cannot live in the society. You'd be excommunicated. You cannot stay in the society at all. You have to live on the other side of Ganga. And he was suffering. His fingers were melting. The disease was actually ravaging. So one day, the Lord Vishwambar, he was going on the bank of Ganga. So when everyone is from same village, there is a nice relationship. So it's like, he told Vishwambar, oh my nephew, people are telling your God himself, you have descended, you have incarnated yourself, people are telling your Krishna himself, please, I'm going through this suffering, help me. What is that? I'm going through this suffering and help me. Said, oh Papi Bhakta Dveshi, I will not deliver you. Rather, I shall have you bitten by these germs for many millions of births. Because of your offense to Srivas, you have to fall down into hellish life for 10 million births. I have appeared to kill the demons, Pashandis, and I have appeared to preach bhakti. Hare Krishna. This is Lord Chaitanya. The most magnanimous incarnation would give freely to Krishna, would give freely Krishna Prema to everyone. Why he said that? That when somebody is coming and requesting, Because the Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says in Antya Leela, one wonderful verse, Vaigunya Keta Kalitam Paisunya Vrana Piritam, Dainyarnave Nimagnohom Sri Chaitanya Vadyamasrayag. The Supreme Lord is also a Supreme Doctor. He knew what is the medicine to give to whom and when. Gopalji, why do we offend somebody? We offend somebody because of the bodily consciousness. We think we are this body. And whatever things that are there for this body, whatever things that are connected to this body, we think we own them, including the prestige and status. And we even a little bit we sense, sense of losing things immediately. Our ego activates us to defend. This is like a demon. It's like a demon. It brings the worst qualities. It brings out the worst qualities within us. Hare Krishna. My body is filled with, germs of mental activity. Because of that, my body is filled with the boils of envy. For that reason, I am drowned in the ocean of Dainyarna Nimagnohum. I am drowned in the ocean of sorrow, melancholy. That's why I have no choice but to approach Dainyarna Nimagnohum. I approached for the cure this Dr. Lord Chaitanya, Sri Chaitanya Vaidyamasraya. Hare Krishna. Right? So, but Lord Chaitanya knew why he is doing like this. Sometimes we ask forgiveness from devotees, not because we are really, really repentant, because we are scared of Vaishnava Aparadha. It will ruin our bhakti. So, Prabhu, please excuse me. Huh? Please forgive me. So when Gopal Chapla asked this, he was not repentant. He was not repentant at all. He was not repenting for what he has done. Rather, he was asking, solace from his suffering. He was asking him as God to remove his suffering. That Supreme Lord wanted, wanted him to be totally rectified. But when Lord Chaitanya eventually took sannyas, he came to Kulia. Gopal Chapla took shelter of his lotus feet. He took shelter of his lotus feet and he said three things. You have committed an offense to the lotus feet of Srivas Thakur, so beg for his mercy, and two, receive his blessings. Three, you should not commit this again. Then only you'll be free from sinful reactions. This is the most magnanimous Lord Chaitanya. And then he was cured of leprosy, Hare Krishna. Wow, that is mercy. When the Lord saw the transformation in him, the Lord forgave him. And he removed his leprosy. He did not need to go through this 10 million lifetimes of leprosy. And Gopal Chapla actually became he took initiation in our Sampradaya, wrote books. Alright. So, he took shelter of Srivas Thakur, and by Srivas Thakur mercy, he was relieved of the reactions and he became normal. Right? So, anyway, what is that? Whether it is Mother Sachi or Gopal Chapla, this, what is that? um, the message is clear. Don't criticize devotees. No Vaishnava Parad. Don't offend devotees. Be simple, humble. So we see so many characters, so many people like that in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kola Sridhar, Suklamar Brahmachari. Actually, that way, everyone is like that. Everyone is a liberated, uh, not liberated, liberation is a small word. Everyone attains the love of God, that confidential devotee of the Supreme Lord, Gaur Sundar. So Chaitanya Charitamrita says, Lord Chaitanya, he revealed the Shadbhuj form to Nityananda Prabhu one day. You know, and Shadbhuja form, like six-armed Shankha, Chakra, Gada, Padma, lotus, this Kanchan club holding in four hands, the two hands, bow and arrow. The two hands, with two hands, a bow and flute. Wow. And he also revealed Chaturbuji form to Nityananda Prabhu. Chakra and um, chakra and conch on two hands and two hands flute. And another time he revealed two-handed Krishna form. It's a bluish black body, bluish black complexion, Krishna holding the flute. Wow. So one day devotees offered prayers. So there was a kirtan going on. And all the devotees, after performing kirtan, everyone went to take bath in Ganga. That's when Advaitacharya came. And Advaitacharya came and he entered, the Shiva Sangan. He went to entered the temple of Shiva's, yes, Lord Chaitanya. So actually Advaitacharya was distressed. So Supreme Lord said, what do you want? What can I do, Advaita? I have descended to this world by your call. My Lord, you have given me what I have asked for. Your fulfillment is there. Then what can I do? What do you want then? My Lord, show me that form, that universal form that you have revealed to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Immediately Lord Chaitanya, he displayed that universal form that he has shown to Arjuna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. And when he revealed, his opulence, wow, millions of faces, everything in the universe, how they three modes are working, action and reaction, the Mahatattva, how the time factor works, how the jivas, how they continue in the cycle of birth and death, and eventually how they are consumed by the time factor. The Supreme Lord has revealed everything. So that time Nityananda Prabhu was in the streets of Navadvip. So he understood Supreme Lord is revealing his universal form. Immediately he rushed to the place. Without being called, he entered into the temple room of Shiva's. And there he started he saw this, this gigantic universal form. His ears were, Advaitacharya was already offering prayers, ears was standing on end, and he was ecstatic, the way I know. So when Advaitacharya was doing that, Nityananda Prabhu, he was also so jubilant to see this form, so jubilant to see this form, and um, so that's how the Supreme Lord revealed this universal form to Advaitacharya and Nityananda Prabhu. So he also delivered the wonderful story Jagai and Madai. Chaitanya Charitamrita, just a brief mention of it because it was elaborately mentioned in Chaitanya Bhagavad. So one day the Supreme Lord told, we'll also touch deep now. Briefly, one day the Supreme Lord told Haridas Thakur and Nityananda Prabhu, go to every home in Navadvip and ask them to take up the process of bhakti. When I see the conditions of suffering in this metal world because of the influence of Maya, my heart pains. Haridas and Nityananda Prabhu, please, give, infuse people with the Krishna Prema. Give Krishna Prema to each and everyone. This is the reason I have descended. Wow. This is the reason I have descended. So you all know the story. Nityananda Prabhu or Haridas Thakur, they're preachers. They want people to be transformed. They want people to become the devotees of Krishna. So first time when they tried, Jagai and Madai, these are sinners. I know this Chitragupta has appointed so many scribes under him, assistants, to record all the sinful activities, that they are doing. And these assistants, they were so tired of writing that many sinful activities these brothers would commit. But what is the goal of Nityananda Prabhu? He wanted the whole world to know the descent of Lord Chaitanya and the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. He wanted the whole world to receive the mercy of Lord Chaitanya. That would happen only when these two people, when they are transformed, the people of the Navadvip and the rest of the people would understand how powerful the mercy of Lord Chaitanya is, how magnanimous Lord Chaitanya is. So first time they escaped, but second time he was alone. When they were together, he went alone. Nityananda went alone, and he told, brothers, follow Krishna, bhajo Krishna, kuro Krishna, Krishna Mata, Krishna Krishna Pranada. My dear brothers, chant the name of Krishna, sing the glories of Krishna, learn about Krishna, because Krishna is our father, Krishna is our mother, and Krishna is our life savior. So when he said that, Mother said, somehow last time we met, she escaped. Today, people don't even dare to come close to us, but you are coming and you're also telling us what to do. Wow. And we saying like this, he went forward and he has a pot of liquor. He lifted it and he smashed the head of Nityananda Prabhu. He smashed with, hit him so hard to kill him in one shot. But this is Nityananda Prabhu, the Supreme Lord, Ananda Sesh. the brother of Krishna, Balramji himself, and he hit him so hard, his head started bleeding. He started bleeding. Brothers, no problem. Please, for what you have done, you are going to be condemned to hellish regions and suffer. One time you chant the name of Krishna. Bolo Krishna, Bhajo Krishna, Kuro Krishna, Siksha Krishna, Mata Krishna Pita, Krishna Pradhan. Please, please, please. And mother thought, wow, you didn't die again? I'll kill you now. Jaga said, nee. He's really a Mahatma, saint. So you're beating him to death, but he's actually asking for our welfare. Don't do that. I've never seen anybody like this in my life. Mother said, anything we did together. First time you're stopping me. What is this? Don't. I'll kill him. He said, no. He's truly a Mahatma Sadhu saint. He's looking for our welfare. When Lord Chaitanya heard from devotees that these brothers are actually killing Nityananda Prabhu, he came and said, Chakra, Lord Chaitanya invoked Sudarshan Chakra from. And it said the onlookers, they saw Chakra descended from Vaikuntha. And he was like angry. Lord Chaitanya was angry like Rudra. And the brothers saw that, they became scared. When Chakra descended, they understood their death is imminent in the hands of the Lord Vishwambhur. And Mother fell at his feet. Jagai fell at his feet. Nityananda Prabhu said, if you really want to kill, you have to kill everyone, because Kali Yuga, everyone is Jagai and Mother. Everyone is filled with ocean of faults and mistakes and sins. Your incarnation is not for killing people, killing their demoniac propensities. In fact, today, Jagai saved me. Really? Jagai saved you? Then yes, he is qualified to give Krishna. He is qualified to obtain Krishna Prema. I'll give him Krishna Prema. So Lord Chaitanya embraced Jagai. And Jagai instead took all his sins. And Jagai fainted, having obtained the love of God, Krishna Prema. And Mother saw that. Wow! So he went and fell at his feet. Please, whatever you have given to my brother, give it to me, because anything we did together. No, you're a Vaishnava Pradi. You're a Vaishnava offender. I will not give you. Nityananda Prabhu said, no, please give. If he forgives you, if Nityananda Prabhu forgives you, I'll give you. Nityananda Prabhu said, I have already forgiven him, please. And immediately Lord Chaitanya embraced Mother also, took all his sinful, all his sinful reactions that are accumulated in the body. And Mother also attained love of God, and he fainted, swooned in ecstasy of Krishna Prema. And it is said, Lord revealed his 4-handed Vishnu form, Narayan form to them. His 4-handed Narayan form to them. When they saw that, they became ecstatic. Wow. Then he told them, never do it again. And he told devotees, never recollect their past lives. That is wrong. Same day they are taken to Shiva Sangan. What a causeless mercy Lord Chaitanya showed. When Yamaraj saw this, when Chitragupta saw Yamaraj saw that, he started dancing. When he saw the causeless mercy, when he saw the causeless mercy flowed in their lives, wow! Not only all the sinful reaction and all this, whatever he has written, they are burnt off, but they attain the love of God. What Shiva and Lord Brahma are looking for. Deyam sada parivagnam amishtadoham tirthaspadam Siva virinchin. What Shiva and Brahma are looking for, he is giving freely. He gave it to Jagai and Madai. Amazing. Amazing. But just to tell one good quality of Jay and Mother later he confided with Nityananda Prabhu. He fell at his feet one day, said, "Everyone is telling you are Balramji himself, and I have caused you to bleed. You know, I injured you, injured you. I try. So I caused you to bleed. Please forgive me." Nityananda Prabhu said, "I already forgave. I already forgot also. No, no, please tell me what I should do. I'm not composed. You know, this is causing a lot of pain in my heart. All right, devotees they don't have bathing guts. Because of this, they have problem taking bath in Ganga. Construct the bathing guts. And Jagannath started constructing bathing guts. Until yesterday, these people, so for somebody they have raped and killed their family members, and for somebody they burned their homes, for somebody they killed their family members, for somebody they have taken all their possessions. They are so cruel. Suddenly, they could not believe this transformation. So they started throwing stones. And as they were preparing the bathing guards, one time what happened, Jagan Mother, they were hit so hard, they were bleeding. And they stopped working and they turned back. When they turned back, they became scared. Everyone started running. And they said, "Brothers, wait, 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 don't run away. Take this stone and hit us back. For what we have done, you guys should crush us to death." So sorry. Nityananda Prabhu and Lord Chaitanya descended for the deliverance of sinful people. Otherwise, where is the scope for us? We did unlimited offenses to all of you. Please take this rock and hit us again. What you have done is very tiny. Please do more. That way, that way we go to the punishment for what we have done. We are so cruel. When devotees of Navadvip saw the transformation in them, they really became Vaishnavas, and they're exhibiting this Vaishnava qualities of remorsefulness, the compassion, compassion, uh, that repentant heart. They understood the glory of Vishwambar, that Vishwambar Nimai, and Nityananda Rao. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Amazing. You know? So, that's why, Yadi Gaura Nahito, Tabeki Huito, Yemo no Daritam. What would have happened to all of us if Lord Chaitanya has not descended? I mean, spiritually, Radha, Ramahima, Sarvarasa Sima Jagate Janate. That's one hand. We would not have had an idea about the glorious love of Srimati Radharani. We would not have known anything about that goddess of devotion, mother of the universe, Srimati Radharani. On the other hand, we would not have experienced that causeless and unparalleled compassion of this Kali Yuga sinful people. I'm talking about myself. Hare Krishna. Amazing. Not only just Jagai and Madai, how many sinful people they have delivered. And Lord made plans to deliver. He employed people to deliver, whether it is Rup and Sanatana Shat Goswamis or Nityananda Prabhu or Nityananda Prabhu Dwadasa Gopal. They have only one thing: give Krishna Prema to everybody, induce everyone to chant this holy name. Hare. Otherwise, where is the hope for people of Kali Yuga, people like us, like me? Wow. As a representative of Srila Prabhupada, 70-year-old man, 2 heart attacks, sickness, with the same mission. What would he get? Or what did he take with him? He came like a morning rain. Or sometimes rain, the mercy, like, the rain, it rains in the night, watering all the fields. When you get up in the morning, you don't see any inconvenience because the fields are already fertile. You don't see any water on the road. Roads are not muddy. But the goal is achieved. The rain, fields would become fertile. That is how the mercy comes. How many of us know one day before that, one day we'll come across a book, we'll come across a devotee, we'll come across a Hare Krishna preacher, and it'll change our life for the rest of the life. And for us, today Krishna is a reality, Gola Vrindavan is a reality, Lord Chaitanya is a reality, Bhakti is a reality. Oh, I'm not the body, but spirit soul is a reality. What is our qualification? Envious, arrogant, pride. Those are the qualifications. Hare Krishna. Right? Still, the nasty, worst thing is it is not triggering humility, they're still proud. Hare Krishna. Where is the humility? Where is the compassion? Where is the sharing of Krishna Prema with others? Krishna's message with others? What Srila Prabhupada has struggled to give to the whole world in his advanced age. What Haridas Thakur has done, he received these 22 beatings in the 22 marketplace. And Nityananda Prabhu, what Nityananda Prabhu had to go through, being severely injured to be killed, still. But what is that we are doing? Hare Krishna. Somehow our give, Prabhu Goswami says, Yanagana, Pakraka, Mana Krishna Nivesha, somewhere or other, focus on Krishna. Likewise, somewhere or other, give Krishna to others. Right? So, it's important. How many people Srila Prabhupada delivered? Mother Malti told me at least 3 times. She said 3 times. Prabhupada said, Narad Muni came. Narad Muni came. So one time Prabhupada was, Mother Yamuna Mataji was singing Hare Krishna mantra. And suddenly Prabhupada in his mic, he started singing, Narada Muni Bajaya Vina Radhika Ramana Name. So on one hand, she's singing Hare Krishna, Prabhupada started singing Narada Muni. So she looked at Prabhupada, should I stop Prabhupada Kirtan? No, you continue. And Prabhupada was singing Narada Muni Bajaya Vina. What is that? The 2 mics, the Hare Krishna mantra and Narada Muni? Prabhupada, continue. Narada Muni is here. And, he told, put a seat for Narada Muni. Wow. Because Narada Muni delivered, we knew Amrogari and Ratnakar to Valmiki. But Srila Prabhupada has delivered so many Mrogaris, so many Ratnakars. Wow. So that was very inspirational to Narada Muni. Amazing. That was very inspirational to Narada Muni. So one time people from Sri Sampradaya, they came to Giriraj Maharaj in Mumbai, Juhu, and they asked him, Giriraj Maharaj, who is Srila Prabhupada? This Giriraj Maharaj said, Srila Prabhupada is a founder Acharya for International Society for Krishna Consciousness. And they told, we know that. That is not our question. Who is he? So, Ramanujacharya, so he says, somewhere it is written in the scriptures, one verse, it attributes to Ramanuja. That right, attributes Ramanuja as Anantasesh. The Lakshman, that's why, Ramanuja. He preached only in South India. But your Guru Maharaj, without compromise, he traveled all over the world and he transformed. Who is he? What is his spiritual form? What is his spiritual identity? Giriraj Maharaj said, when we asked Srila Prabhupada, one day somebody asked, Prabhupada said, if I tell you my spiritual identity, you will faint. That much only Prabhupada said that. Not nothing, no, not beyond that. Prabhupada said that. If I tell you my spiritual identity, you will faint. Anyway, the point is, Parama Karuna. The Nityananda Prabhu and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are most magnanimous. Parama Karuna. Srila Prabhupada was in Atlanta, Panihati, New Panihati. So that day, instead of singing Jayarada Madhava, Srila Prabhupada sang Parama Karuna. Parama Karuna Pohindijara Nitai Gaura Chandra. And he became ecstatic. When he saw, see this unparalleled compassion. So when he saw this mercy, unparalleled mercy of Gaurnita flowing in America and the rest of the world through his preaching, he became grateful. And he sang Parama Karuna, Nityanandaram, Parama Karuna, Sachinandan Nimai, Lord Chaitanya. So fortunate we are. What is our qualification? Yeah, no. Prabhupada, one day, several asked Prabhupada, what is our qualification? We are drug addicts and, we are meat eaters and, we have broken all the regulative principles. How is it that, we have become recipient of the bhakti? Prabhupada said, you have no qualification. I have created qualification. Srila Prabhupada has created our qualification. So that's why Prabhupada's position is unique in ISKCON, the founder Acharya. Like Madhvacharya to Madhva Sampradaya, like Ramanaya to Ramanaya Sampradaya, Nimbarkacharya to Kumar Sampradaya, Vishnu Swami to Rudra Sampradaya, Srila Prabhupada to International Society for Krishna Consciousness. There may be, other great people, but our life changed because of Srila Prabhupada. We should be grateful to Srila Prabhupada. And this is the first essential prerequisite. Srila Prabhupada is the founder, Siksha Guru for everyone in ISKCON. Right? Because Lord Chaitanya said, my Sanapati Bhakta will come. And what he did, so during his time, he did not travel to the western shores. So he took sannyas to deliver the atheists, Mayavadis, the Karma Kandis, the scholarly atheists, So in order to bring him into this into the net of mercy, Lord Chaitanya took sannyas. Likewise, he sent his commander to deliver the people of Western Shores. Right? So Srila Prabhupada came as the representative, and mercy flowed to Srila Prabhupada. Amen. So if only we treasure, we understand how fallen we are and how magnanimous Srila Prabhupada is, and the mercy of Lord Chaitanya coming through Srila Prabhupada, we become grateful. We treasure our bhakti that we have attended. Somehow we protect it. We pray to and we pray to Radha Gopi Chana Vallabha. We pray to Nitai Padpan Gaurari to please protect us from criticism, from Vaishnava Parad, and also forgive us. We pray to them to forgive us for our shortcomings and for the wrongdoings that we have done in the past, and unknowingly committing in the present. And but committed to rendering service to Guru, Vaishnava and devotees. And stay in the process of Krishna consciousness, chanting around sincerely. And definitely, if we stay somehow, even if whether do right thing wrong, and even if you unknowingly do wrong things, stay in the boat of mercy. This boat of Krishna consciousness. They knew. Lord Vishwambara knew, Supreme Lord Chaitanya, he knew our mistakes. in your weaknesses. You know, I judge when I commit, a person in the court, a person who has done offense when he agrees, I have done it, and he seeks forgiveness, forgiveness comes. So likewise, when we genuinely admit our faults and ask for forgiveness, forgiveness comes. Of course, we should not repeat it, right? So that is the deliverance of Jagan Madai. I have just described very briefly. Then Mahaprakash Leela. This is one of the foremost episodes, of Lord Vishwambar and his Navdeep Leela in Adi Leela. So we will discuss that tomorrow. I'm sorry, if I have spoken anything wrong, do excuse me. I'm also fallen conditioned soul, but hold on to the feet of the holy name, hold on to the feet of Gauranita, Nithai Patpavan, Gaurahari. They are the deliverers. Parama Karuna, Nithai Gaurachandra. Parama Karuna, Pahundui Jana, Nithai Gaurachandra. Samavatara Sarasiramani, Kevalananda Kanda. So, Parama Karuna. So hopefully, they will also forgive. They will also accommodate us at their feet, for the sincere souls. So we'll continue tomorrow, Mahaprakash Leela. And, if I've spoken anything wrong, excuse me, but very grateful. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sai Patpavan Gaurahari ki jai. Chaitanya Charitamrita ji ki jai. Krishna Das Kaviraj Goswami ji ki jai. Hare Krishna.